Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we're doing something that I haven't done in quite some time now, and that is setting up deer stands for the 2021 rifle deer hunting season and here in Pennsylvania. It's a great time for all the hunters to get together, go into the woods, have deer camp, have camp up in the woods with a bunch of your friends, and then hit the woods for the first day. I haven't hunted here in Pennsylvania for the past 2 years for the first day rifle season, so this kind of prepping day is a big day for me. I have my 2 brothers and my dad, and I also have my cousin David with me. So they're moving pretty fast. Yeah. So kind of the plan is right now, we found a nice little trail that goes into the woods. In previous years, we've always seen deer go back it's almost like this flat trail right in the middle of those woods. And then down below that, there's kind of swampy mess. It's really thick. But what's interesting is when people walk this trail during rifle season for spot and stalking, they would scare these deer, and these deer go pushing into this thick stuff, all this thick stuff down here. We've seen deer down there on that side, and even we've seen deer down through here. My plan is to go down this trail. There's a nice trail that goes down there. Way down there, maybe a couple 100 yards, and then hop up on a tree. There's a lot of buck rub, a lot of good sign usually down there. Go ahead and down farther down the trail and set up David's. We have a trail that comes up through past all that thicket stuff over there, and then it works its way through here. We have a thicket on that side. The trail's not too far away. I can easily access it. And then this tree is specifically overlooking a bunch of this thicket. I'm gonna say if you have one of those that I could use in there. So the first spot was kind of a bust. We walked down to that spot that I originally thought would be pretty good. You go down here, cross this creek, go up to that like a swamp with type ordeal with a lot of willows, a lot of laurel, and you check it out. Just so happens that there's not a lot of big trees, and a lot of trees that I felt comfortable with a tree stand at, and there wasn't a lot of sign. So we backtracked. We came up to the bottom, and I didn't realize how far we were from the road. It's a little like dirt little path. It's not even a road, you can't really drive on it. We checked it out, and I'm like, dude, I'm only 50 yards from this road. We gotta get down here and go back and find a different spot, because I just, even though there's deer here, there's 2 different times I saw deer through here when I was specifically walking. Just quick glance, I saw deer there. I just couldn't shoot them. So I know there's deer back there, but this spot just didn't pan out for us this time. So it was just too close, and I just couldn't find a spot. So David grabbed his stand. We're gonna go farther back down this little path, and I could probably cut in farther another spot. I have a couple other spots down there that I think could be good. Fingers crossed.
Up it goes. Filming duty for me.
Is there another green strap down there by any chance?
My man. Stand is set.
My hat fell.
It did. We're pulling up a rope. My job is to do narration and filming.
After about 2 days of looking, this is the first spot we found. There's fresh deer poop.
Yeah.
It's been pretty tough because of the all the leaves have been falling on the ground, so you can't really see. You can't really see a couple weeks back activity as much as you can recent, because of all the leaves from the trees on the ground. It covers up all that sign.
Yep. We know that the leaves recently fell from talking to some game wardens yesterday, so they've been falling this past week, covering up the sign, creating kind of a challenge. The perfect angle. Right where you want to be, looking all in there. Somebody looks happy.
We're going to be looking
king on his throne.
From where David's at, and up above on that hill. Can't see too much behind me, it's too thick, but right now I'm kind of focusing on this general vicinity because it's all like a travel route. Should work out pretty well. Yeah, it's fine. What we're thinking about putting David is right on those pine trees, right in front of me. Do you want that tree? Or do you want this one over here? Yeah, that one? The whole tree isn't dead though, is it? Oh yeah, it does look, yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, it does kind of. Let's go get that good tree then. Yeah. Or that one right there would be a good stand. So pine trees have always been great for our family. Ever since I was little, we've always hunted pine trees. And it's interesting is a lot of times you can go up here and you can, for the most part, see a lot of the area. And a lot of times they just overview nice swamps and stuff. It worked out pretty well. But we're gonna climb up there and see if he can find anything. So I guess 2 hours later, we went ahead and found David's spot for rifle season. I think it's gonna be good because right behind me is actually the same exact spot that my brother James shot a doe last year in Flintlock when we were doing a little one-man deer drive. There's plenty of deer moving through here, although we can't see all the tracks right now just because of all the leaves that have been recently falling on them. But the deer love coming in here. See how much grass and stuff is in this stuff? They love coming in here, and that's one of the things, they can sneak around through here and they think they're hidden away because they come in here to feed, they come in here to bed, they come here to move across from different areas. And we've seen deer beds all throughout here. We've seen poop all throughout here. We even have plenty of corridors, such as the one that's right behind me, that they can use to go ahead and work from one area to another. And if you look down that way, kind of hard to tell, but right underneath that fallen down tree is another corridor that they use. They follow this trail and even follow all this stuff right through here. You can even see right here, look at this deer trail. It's kind of hard to see exactly what these deer are moving, but what I'm standing on right now, that's a deer trail, and you can see it all meander all throughout that brush. It's tough, it's absolutely tough, but it's a good spot, David. I'm happy.
When we put the rope as the marker for that archery stand.
That little rope that has
we literally used one.
As the marker?
Yeah, but I was going in the afternoon.
Oh, it was low light?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some traffic in here. It's not a lot, but they work their way right through this trail. And they come right down to David. And this is like a big flat. Comes out and then drops straight down. And they feed all this stuff. And about 3 years ago, I snuck down here and I saw this like 200-pound doe feeding right down there. It was the first weekend of rifle. It was on a Tuesday, 3 years ago, I think. Or 4 years ago, and I had my 30-30, and that was the year I couldn't shoot a doe until the first weekend. And I saw a doe, I was like, oh, I could have shot her. It's 30 yards from her. It was perfect setup.
I like to hunt where there's no deer sign. Just
So James likes to hunt when there's no deer, and then when he shoots one, he said, "Oh, there's 100% luck. There was no skill involved." It's absolute miracle. He goes for the miracle deer.
I don't like to get myself into a guaranteed situation.
Don't talk trash on me like that. He's talking. He tells me that I don't remember where I went in.
Where'd you go in?
East January.
Oh. You guys take the deer sign.
It's about 100 yards that way or 100 yards that way, somewhere in that.
We might need 4-wheel drive by the time we get out of here.
Why? Because it's snowing some.
Snow coming down.
With your truck, yeah.
All right, my truck made it down that hill and up that hill without 4-wheel drive.
That's good. For what?
Your truck was not going to make it up.
Alright guys, well that ends the video for today. It's not anything too complicated, like I said from the beginning. I don't think we're going to do too much hunting. It was more so just scouting and having a fun time in the woods, putting up your tree stands, getting ready for the first day of Pennsylvania rifle season. But yeah, we're just packing up everything. Brother and David back there. But if you guys like this video and you want to see us in the woods putting those tree stands to use, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. It should be right around here, or you can click down in the URL down below. You can click a link that takes you directly to my page if you don't click my profile. And if you want, go ahead and leave a comment down below where you guys are hunting in Pennsylvania, and if you aren't hunting in Pennsylvania right now, comment down below where you have hunted and if you have ever seen anything in the state of Pennsylvania. It is an absolute amazing place to hunt, very thick, lots of state game lands in northern central Pennsylvania, if not western Pennsylvania. A lot of work. Hopefully we get ourselves onto a nice swamp mountain buck. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time.